Thank you very much indeed. I'll now give the floor to Mr. Ramon Espadaler from Spain.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je suis heureux de pouvoir.
Thank you very much, President. Well, I'm delighted to be taking part in this session, and essentially I am here in my capacity as the voice of Catalonia, and I'm delighted to be able to speak on behalf of Catalonia, which is of course a small region in the northeast of Spain, which accounts for about 7% of Spain's population, and also over 18% of Spanish GDP. Barcelona is, of course, a very good business location. A most recent study by the European Community ranked Barcelona in 6th place when it came to business-friendly European cities after Paris, London, Frankfurt and Brussels. But, of course, we are facing a very serious crisis in the shape of the economic downturn. It really is dramatic. Unemployment is running at 20% and is hitting the young especially hard. The jobless rate for young people is 36%. So we need to look at what the government and people of Catalonia can do under such circumstances. Now, Catalonia has found itself with a budgetary deficit of 4.8%, and obviously, the first thing we need to do, our primary objective, is to try and reduce that deficit down to 1.5% by the end of 2012. And that is something that we can do by taking two sets of measures. First of all, we need to take action at the level of revenues, of income, and this is where the Catalan government has made a serious effort to boost revenues. That is not easy, of course, but that is the responsible thing to do. And the other facet of the public budget is for us to make great efforts, as we did last year and as we have been doing throughout this year, to try and cut some services. But what is most important in doing that is to preserve what for us are the essential areas, quality of life, for example, social cohesion, which are all fostered by health and education and welfare services. This is what the Catalan government is doing. And as I say, the Catalan government has a number of ambitious objectives it wishes to achieve in the life of this Parliament. It will work with the Spanish government to try and do away with the structural deficit in Catalonia. Over the last 10 years or so, the structural deficit has accounted for about 8% of our GDP, and that is not sustainable, and that certainly is not consistent with the kind of fiscal responsibility that we have shown in the Catalan Parliament. And as the citizens of Catalonia, we are going to call on the government of Spain to bring into being a new model, a new system for funding our economy. We take the view that this is important. We believe that we need to work hard to overcome this crisis, and we also believe it is important if we're to make the country competitive once again, and most importantly, from our perspective, if we are to maintain social cohesion. In Catalonia, we also think that this crisis is an opportunity. It's not an excuse to strip powers from regional governments. Quite the opposite. We've got regional governments which may take this opportunity to exercise new responsibilities. Sir.